Folks, if you're looking for a piece of land that you can build on or just invest in, I've got it right here. We're about a mile off of the Genoa Road and not far off I-49 down here. And you got 10 acres out of the city limits of Texarkana. Let's go look at this property. This 10-acre tract has over 200 yards of Miller County 502 frontage. This property is all hardwoods with about 5 acres of clear pasture land. And notice how it slopes to the middle. There's a small creek running through the middle right in front of the camera. And if you like to hunt, you got whitetail deer on the property. You know, another thing I like about this property is that right in the middle of this 10 acres, you got a little creek that runs through. We'll look at it right here. Here's a culvert. They got a culvert right here that you can drive on to the other part and see it goes back up there. But look at this creek. Runs all the way, runs to the southwest, and ends up down there. But there's no flood zone here. Does the creek get high? Yeah, it gets a little bit high during the heavy rain like we had this week. But more importantly, you're way up. I'm gonna say the elevation change going up there is 6 or 7, 8 feet going back up to the corner of this 10-acre tract. That's the north boundary over there. You can see the electrical pole way through there. Of course, here's the creek again, right here coming up through, and that's the east, and then your south line is back that way. So it's got all kinds of building areas here that you could build barns, houses, about anything that you wanted to build. You could do it right here. Folks, there's no restrictions on this property. Like I said, there's not very many properties like this that you've got a high point up here, and you got a high point on the west over there, and you got a creek coming. You could build about any size lake, pond, whatever, a water feature that you wanted right here. You got all the dirt. All you had to do is bring a little dozer in, and in no time you'd have yourself a lake. You'd have 2 home sites, one here facing the lake, one over here facing the lake. So many opportunities. Like I said, folks, there's no required permits. You don't have to pull any permits to build out here. And just to let you know, around the area here, you've got $500,000 homes straight across the street from this property right here. So it tells you what kind of neighborhood you're in. And you got high-speed internet, you got electricity right in front of the property. The only thing you'd have to have is a septic and a well back here. But look at the way this thing tapers. It starts right about here and tapers down to the center there, and then goes back up on the south, on the west, northwest end right here. We're on the southeast corner here, but it's just cool how it tapers down. And like I said, to build a lake would be a very easy to build your own water out there and have features overlooking that water. Now folks, this property is priced to sell quick. It's not going to last long. If you're looking for 10 acres in Genoa area, out of the city limits, it's right here. Give me a call. Now, after the commercial break, we'll be on another really nice property.